It's been a while, Emil, since I lost you. I thought about what I was lacking with my Pokémon, and we came up with an answer. Emil, now we'll show you! Hey everybody, it's Chugga-Connor, and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. In the last part, we ran into Eyan here inside Mount Moon, and in this part, we're going to be taking him on. He's going to start off with SNEASEL. SNEASEL is level 41, Dark Ice type. The moves Feint Attack, Leer, Quick Attack, and Screech. We're just going to go ahead and Flame Wheel it, because we're faster. Awesome. I didn't think we were going to be faster, considering SNEASEL and its evolved form Weavile are ridiculous, but... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for dying, and good night. And what's he going to go for next? He is going to send out GOLBAT. GOLBAT is going to have Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, Bite, and Leech Life. We're just going to see if we can utterly destroy this thing in one shot with Iron Tail. Ah, come on. Why'd you miss? Come on, you never missed before. Just keep on it. Thank you. We're shiny, and we are going to hit you with our tail. Because everyone knows shiny tails hurt more. It's logic. Come on. Don't hit yourself. Come on, stop hitting yourself. I'm not saying that as a taunt either. I really mean it. I wish it would stop hitting itself. Come on. Do it. Twice in a row. I swear, if you lose to Wing Attack... Come on, don't lose to Wing Attack. Thank you. If it lost to Wing Attack, I was going to be really, really pissed off. Alright, so we're a third of the way through this rival battle, finally. Let's go ahead and what's he going for next? He's going for Gengar. Gengar's a Ghost Poison type. Gengar is going to have Shadow Ball, Curse, Mean-Looking, Confuse Ray. This thing's just a Curse Trapper that'll also try to confuse you. It's not really anything you haven't seen before on a Gengar. Pretty much if you've taken out any Gengars in the past, you're going to take out this one. And yay, we're doing Mud Slap. I was hoping we'd go first, because that would have been hilarious if we went first and did more than half of its HP. I would have. That sucks. I wanted to see it commit suicide. As grim as that sounds. Alright, going for Meganium next. Meganium, his starter Pokemon. As always, this is going to be different depending on whatever you chose, as you'll see in the sidebar, so there's not really much I can say here. This Meganium, though, has Poison Powder, which is going to be a real pain in the butt if you don't beat it fast. It also has Light Screen, which will be a real pain in the butt, too. So, when it comes to this starter, I guess if you have Meganium fighting you as well, you're just going to want to take it out as fast as you can before it can get stuff laid down, because then it's going to really hurt if you can't do much damage to it and it's got you poisoned. And you missed! Apparently, he didn't realize what it was that his team was missing. X accuracies. Jeez, we're destroying him. So much for realizing what he was missing. Alright, second to last Pokemon is ALAKAZAM. We're just going to throw a Wii out there. ALAKAZAM is level 43 with the moves Recover, Future Sight, Disable, and Psybeam. Luckily, we have two moves that are super effective on Psychic, so I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about Disable. Let's start off with Shadow Ball, even though it's a physical move. Hopefully get its special defense lower, and then we can follow up with Bite. Because Bite is a special attack in this... Wow! Seriously? Like... Seriously? Okay, you know what? We're going for Magneton next? Well, you know what? What should we go for? You know what? Methane leveled up. Let's go for it. Even though it's a steel type, and it resists us in pretty much every way, I think it's worth a gamble, just because Methane hasn't gotten to see much action in this fight. But with this, all we can hit it with is Tackle and Explosion. I wonder what we're going to do. Explosion! Haha! Had to do it. Methane already got a level up in this fight. We had to do it. Haha! And there we go. That's it. We defeated Eyan. I thought I raised my Pokemon to be the best they could be, but it still wasn't enough. I like how his dots are like hyphens. We got 9,000 Poké Dollars for winning. You won fair and square. I admit it, but this isn't the end. I'm gonna be the greatest Pokemon trainer ever, because these guys are behind me. Listen, Emil. One of these days, I'm gonna prove how good I am by beating you. Lunatic. Har har, get it? Lunatic, and we're in Mount Moon? Huh? Lunar? Moon? Ah, okay, fine. Anyway, there's two new Pokemon we can, well, one new Pokemon I believe you can find here, and that's Clefairy. Clefairy is a very rare Pokemon, and it's actually a pretty good normal type. It's kind of like a weaker version of Chansey if you get it evolved. I prefer to call it Clefable Blissey on a diet, that's just what I call it. But yeah, you can find that here, and it's actually a pretty good Pokemon if you want to have a normal type and you don't have one already. I recommend it probably a lot more than I'd recommend Gramble or any of the other normal types we run into here. Aside from maybe Snorlax, but yeah. Clefable's a very practical use Pokemon. It's got some very good moves. It's got decent stats around the board. It's pretty good. But going over here is where we're going to want to head. Wrong exit! We befriended a Clefairy first, but I said no to it. Alright, we want to head up here and then go out and... Most repetitive song ever, but I love it. On Monday nights, you can see Clefairies dancing by the light of the moon out here. Okay, very obscure reference there. You can get a Moonstone every time you see it. Simple as that. There's nobody here right now. There will be on those Monday nights, I believe, though. What's this say? Mount Moon Square, don't litter. What is it with all these people telling me to not litter? Come on! Alright. Let's go ahead, and now that we're out here, we can fight trainers, but I don't really feel like it. And again, when do I feel like feeding? Feeding? What's feeding? Like, not feeding, I said feeting. I don't know. You what? What? What, are we about to get... I like the name Sharon, okay. It's kind of a southerner name, but it's okay. I live in the south. Well, deep south, but still. Let's just go ahead and take down this Furret. We're fighting the Furret like it's a turret. Let's get this item over here, just because we can. And it's an HP up, and I can't carry it. Alright, I will use the HP up on Darmani, now that I finally have it. And we're just going to want to hop down here, and we're trapped here! Yes, just like in the old games. We're trapped in Cerulean City once we jump down that ledge. Let's go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center real quick. Before we're able to go to the gym, though, there's a couple of things you're going to need to do first. Because if you go to the gym, Misty is not going to be there for us to battle. First of all is that there's this guy right here. This isn't required, but there's this guy who's going to be like, horribly powerful Pokemon used to live in this cave, and then... What is he doing? My item finder is responding. If you go over there, you can find the Berserk Gene, which is a hold item that was dumped after this generation. Never been seen in another game since. The Berserk Gene was basically that you'd hold it, your attack power were double, but you'd always be confused. It was like a one-use item. And a potion. Seriously? Why would you hide a potion this late in the game as a hidden item? Anyway, there's going to be a lot of trainer battles coming up, though, so I think we're just going to speed right through them, though. So, once again, for like the 5th time in the series, turn up the music!